Hello and welcome. I hope that I am live in all of the different places. We are going to give it just a moment to make sure that all of the technology is working. If you are here and seeing this, give me a little comment or a little like on the post. I just want to make sure that we are actually going live as intended. Let's double check. Anyone seeing the live yet? Any of the team just checking in? How are we doing? Anyone?
Something to see it? Yeah, you see the chat.
Okay, so I think we are live. And welcome to the book launch. I am Lindsay Gordon. I am a career coach for analytically minded people. Oh, hold on just a moment. You didn't think I would have you over without baking something, did you? Let me just grab it out of the oven. Just a moment, please. Oh my goodness, it came out perfectly. Here it is, right for you, the book that we are launching today. So you can purchase it at writeforyoubook.com and go ahead and purchase now. The ebook is available for 99 cents during this event. We have paperback, we have hardback, whatever you would like. All right. So we are going to get this party started, and I would love to welcome up my co-host. So this is my absolute best friend, Megan Mellon, and she is here to host this event and tell us more about what we are going to be doing tonight. So you sit. I'm going to put the baked goods over here.
And I am so happy to welcome you all here tonight on this Labor Day, where we are here to launch the book Right for You. Structure your thinking, make a decision, and move forward with your career and life by soon-to-be best-selling author, keynote speaker, and award-winning entrepreneur and coach, Lindsay Gordon. Now, in tonight's event, we're going to be running a telethon. So tonight is a place where you can not only enjoy the spectacle of a wonderful celebration of this launch, but we're going to invite you to also participate. So if you're just joining us right now, you come at the perfect time. Anytime you like, you'll notice we have a very exciting phone bank filled with well-trained representatives who are here on our phone line, where you can call in directly or text in order to make your pledge to do what's right for you in your career and your life. When you do that, when you call in or when you text us to pledge to do what is right for you, you are making a commitment that will not only inspire the people around you, but might actually influence other people to be more self-expressed and safe at work. And we are so delighted to be here with Lindsay Gordon tonight, who is in fact doing what's right for her by stepping into her full-blown self-expression, by taking the medicine that she gives to her clients, and by showing us what it's like to keep pushing forward the values and strengths you bring to your job. So here we are in Lindsay's new house in Las Vegas. Lindsay, what does it feel like to be at your first launch event?
Number one, this dress is very slippery.
Wow.
And it is hard to sit on this stool.
Okay.
So that's my first finding.
Great.
I also wanted to point out that, oh my goodness, people are calling in. Keep it up, everyone. Purchase the book. Let's see. We've already, oh my gosh, Christine is here, and Allison is here, and Tiffany, and Carmen purchased the book. Bruce, oh my goodness, so many people here. So the reason I'm already in one of my ball gowns is because we already sold 50 books. So thank you for everyone who bought a signed copy. And so that is why we are already at one dress on our thermometer for the evening that is going to be tracking how many pledges we can get to do what is right for you in your career.
So as you might see from this U-mometer that Lindsay had printed on this poster board, every time there are 50 pledges from our illustrious and extremely well-trained phone bank, like one is coming in right now, we are going to advance the U-mometer up one dress change, one exciting and extravagant ball gown, and we are going to get to see Lindsay doing what's right for her and sharing her affinity for ball gowns with the masses on internet TV.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about the book. And this has been a really wild and wonderful process to get this book into the world. I took part in a program called the Inspirational Book Writers. So shout out to Dave and Davina and all of the team of all of the authors. And it came together pretty darn quickly. So it was a really fun process to write. And it was also very courageous to actually take my viewpoints, the work that I have been doing over the past 6 years as a career coach, and put it into this book. So my hope is that it is going to create a lot of, oh my goodness, the calls just keep coming. Keep it up. And if the line is busy, feel free to text in.
You can also leave a message.
You can also leave us a message and tell us about your pledge. So it was, I just hope that it will create a lot of relief and clarity and confidence for you, because there is so much pressure about who we should be in our career and what should be important to us. And so I wanted to write this book as permission for you to actually do what is right for you, which I don't think is a message that we get in our careers a lot these days.
No. And even if some people say that it's okay, oh my God, that's our first bell. Okay, well, thank you so much, home viewers, for calling in those pledges. You can call and pledge to change your own life by doing what's right for you in your career. You can also call and pledge to invite others around you to do what's right for them. And you can just be like, hey, friends, like, can we make this commitment together? And if you do, you're going to find that this book for 99 cents on Amazon is going to make it so easy for them to see not just the what and the why, but also the how that they can make good on that. So this is our first moment where with 50 more pledges, our extremely well-trained team has advanced the U-mometer up into the 2 dresses range. Lindsay began with a dress, if you're just joining us, for the 50 amazing pre-sales she received of signed copies of Right For You, a new hot top seller on Amazon so far already. And so now Lindsay is going to be changing costumes, showing us her ball gown connection. Hopefully we can make it to 10. Hopefully there are 10 dresses in the closet. We don't totally know. But if you're just joining us, we're so happy to have you on this Labor Day. This is a telethon to invite everyone in a global movement to begin to really make your commitment real to doing what's right for you. If you're just joining us, you might see on our scrolly little box here, right at the bottom, that we have a live phone bank set up, just like an old PBS telethon. And if you'd like, we know you guys are connected to the internet, you can use text in order to text us. You can call in. That number is 415-295-5463. And oh my goodness, she's here, folks. We have Lindsay Gordon, soon to be best-selling author, in a floor-length forest green peekaboo sparkly lace top bodice dress. And Lindsay, I would love to hear about this dress and also when you got into dresses in the first place.
I don't even know. I love dresses. Mm-hmm. I love ball gowns a lot, and they also seem to find me. So one of my favorite places to find my ball gowns, and I'll give some context to some of them for the night, is with my mom. If mom is here, family is here, sometimes with my sister, love you all. And we go secondhand shopping in Melbourne, Australia. And
which has a great thrift scene, I feel.
Great,
the world knows.
Great thrift scene.
Yeah.
And these dresses just sometimes find me. This one happens to be a Ross gem.
Wow.
And I wore it to my brother's best friend's wedding. So this is what this one was originally for.
And it fits like a glove. One of the things that has been such a pleasure these last 10 years of friendship, since Lindsay and I first met in my first week at Google, is that Lindsay's love for dresses has endured multiple job changes. In fact, very early into meeting her, it was the Oscars, I think, that Lindsay was like, this awesome engineer. She worked in water resources. She can work in IT. She works in computing, SaaS companies, all this stuff. But Lindsay really surprised me by one, being a trapeze artist secretly, two, holding a medical patent, which is also awesome on, I think, a heart stent, if I remember correctly.
Endoscopic device.
Yeah. And then the third thing is she freaking loves Oscars dresses and the whole like walking the runway and red carpet thing. So if you're just joining us, we're here celebrating this amazing woman and this incredible creative risk she's taken to give back to all of her clients who have walked this path of doing what's right for them in their careers. And if you're just joining us, we are so excited to extend this new book to you. If you go to the website writeforyoubook.com, that domain will direct you right to the Amazon page where for 99 cents, you, like our callers at home, can go ahead and get a copy of the ebook for 99 cents during this event. We also have paperbacks that are available. They ship Amazon Prime, so they will be there in 2 days. And there's also hardback copies. We've had special requests for hardback for people who are purchasing in bulk for client gifts. Christmas is coming up, so if you would like to buy these for your clients, it is a wonderful way to import Lindsay's extremely kind voice into the minds and the hearts of people who are being courageous, who are trying to do what's right for them in a way that's going to fill them up and not deplete them. So writeforyoubook.com, that's the site. What do you got?
Yeah, so I'm going to do some shout outs from the chat. I see Michelle here. Linda's here. Linda, thank you so much for all of your support throughout this process. So many people have supported me and been with me along the journey. So I have so much gratitude for all of you. Janae is here. Janae also supported me. My friend Katrina is here. Katrina, I'm so excited that you're here. She also loves costumes and ball gowns. And let's see, Misha's here. Marco, hi. Laura, oh my gosh, good friend from, millions of years ago, growing up. Sarah's here. Joe, Christina, oh my goodness. Yes, so you can invite people into the, somebody's
another call.
You can invite people into the Facebook event. And have them join the live. So if you want more people seeing more ball gowns, tag them in, have them join the live. We are going to be here for another, hour, 45 minutes. We have got to get to 500 pledges tonight.
We're looking for 500 pledges, 500 lives changed. And also if it's not too nimble to invite somebody to the Facebook event, you can also just direct or text your friends to writeforyoubook.live. And that will send them right to this event. If you are looking for the book purchase link, it is writeforyoubook.com. We'll take you right over to Amazon today. And if you would like to call to pledge to do what's right for you in your career, make a big difference in your own life on this Labor Day 2022, I want to invite you to call or text our number. If you're abroad, you can also text +1 US country code, and then the number is 415-295-5463. That's +1 415-295-5463. And it is such a pleasure to be joined by, I'm seeing so much excitement from the phone bank in the back. We have a really well-trained team here. We have Lindsay live. And as some of you have been following along, you'll know that actually Lindsay crushed it at shipping this book, I think, certainly in under 6 months. Is that it?
Oh, okay.
Okay, more calls. Good.
Gotta be ready to change my dress at any moment.
Because we're tracking basically when we get 50 pledges, you can call and pledge to change your life. But if you are on Amazon right now, if you've bought one ebook, please note you can go in and buy more ebooks. And in fact, if you do, you can either put in email addresses to share with your friends or your colleagues at work, with other peers in your organization, or you can just purchase those ebooks and they will send you codes. So as the situation arises, maybe your mentees have some questions, maybe you work with a really awesome service provider like a therapist or a college counselor or your own college or university career center, you can just email them one of those codes anytime. So it's going to be 99 cents just for the event today. So we invite you, when you call and pledge in, if you post in the chat, let us know. Let us know that you're pledging. Let us know that you're purchasing books. We don't actually have up-to-date live sales data. So do tell us in the chat. And if you are somebody who is going to also be changing the conversation around you, let us know that too. Let us know who you're giving books to, whether it's your local library, your little free library, or someone else you really care about.
All right, let's do some more shout outs because there's so many people here.
Yes, Matt McGee's here.
Matt McGee is here. We both worked with Matt McGee. Hello, good to see
Welcome.
you. Suzanne has bought the book. Thank you, thank you. Judy Clisby, thank you for showing up. Not a problem that you can't stay. Thank you for purchasing the book. Oh my goodness, Heather, hello. Dad. Stephanie, I'm so happy to have you here. Oh my goodness. Jennifer got the book and she took the pledge. Yes, to do what is right for you in your career.
So fantastic.
Great.
It's really fantastic. Lindsay, what is something that you hope is possible with this book? Like before, you've been doing one-on-one work, you've done workshops for individuals, you have done corporate workshops, you've done keynote speeches at enormous conferences like Grace Hopper, either both alone, you've done stuff with people. What is this format of book about for you? What do you hope happens?
I think there's a lot of accessibility in it. So I am only one human with a certain number of hours, but I really want this message of doing what's right for you and also about being decided to be available to more people. So one of the big parts of the book is for anybody who is waffling, who is undecided about maybe a conversation you've been having with yourself for the last 6 months, year, maybe 10 years. Do I want to quit? Do I want to stay? Do I want to go back to grad school? Do I want to become a manager or stay on the individual contributor track? That indecision is so draining. I don't need to tell you that because you know, but I want to give people the tools to be decided, to be able to say, I choose to leave and I know why that's right for me, or I choose to stay and I know why that's right for me, but to not be in this state of constantly flip-flopping and second guessing and regretting. So my hope is that way more people get to have this message of clarity and confidence.
I love that. And one of the things that I love the most that Lindsay is demonstrating tonight and also taking on personally is that you, ma'am, got decided about this book. How did you decide to actually do the book? And just so everyone knows, Lindsay decided to do the book and then the book happened, I think, in like a quarter. Thank you, callers. Loving the phone bank. Within a quarter, right? The book was like written and now we're launching it. So tell us what you know about being decided and how it can make things happen.
Oh my goodness. So I love when people ask me why I wrote the book, because sometimes we're expecting a, easy answer of, oh, I just knew it was time for me. I feel like I knew enough to share. That was not the case at all. And if you know me, I like to tell the real story of how we actually, do things in our lives and career. And the truth is, I was challenged by my business coach. And she said, Lindsay, I think this is the year to write your book. And that was on February 22nd. And I will say that terrified me. I was like, really? That's on like the long-term plan? Really this year? Are you sure? And so I took on that challenge from Amira. Thank you, Amira. Shout out. And decided that, you know what, I think I do have a lot I want to share. I have been a career coach for analytically minded people for 6 years now, and I have learned so much about how to do what's right for you. So I love to take on a challenge. I love to set myself a timeline. And I decided that we were going to do it quickly. And I had a friend and colleague, Ramona. Thank you again for sharing your experience with writing a book through this program. And I met with the program coordinator and said, all right, let's do this. And they help you not only write your book in a week is their challenge, and I chose to publish it on a 3-month timeline. So that is not how everybody needs to do it. I do not want to, glamorize that was right for me, if you will. That was the challenge that was really fun for me. Oh my goodness, the calls keep coming in. How are we doing on dress bell? Are
So
we
coming
at-
in.
Close,
We're
yeah.
tallying?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Just checking.
Keep those
So-
pledges coming. And if you are over there getting inspired to also send a book to some of your friends, be sure you send a note to our team. The number is +1 415 295 5463. Send a text, send a call, post in the chat. If you are buying books for your friends, for your family, to improve your Thanksgiving dinner, you just send us a little note, and we're going to be sure that our team tabulates those so that we can get this U-ometer increased over here and get some of these freaking dresses moving
Get
through.
the dresses
It's
moving.
going to be awesome.
Oh, there it is.
That's the bell. Okay, if you're just joining us tonight, thank you so much for tuning in on this Labor Day, where we are reinventing the future of work in your house and your life by inviting you to call in and pledge. And tonight, what we're inviting you to pledge is actually just to do what's right for you in your career and in your life going forward. We are doing this in celebration of Lindsay Gordon's brand new book, hot off the presses, Right for You. Structure your thinking, make a decision, and move forward with your career and life. If you have not yet seen that this book is in fact available right now online on Amazon, both in ebook form and in physical form. We have a paperback that will ship to you in a couple of days with Amazon Prime. We have a hardback copy that you can purchase as gifts for your upcoming conference, for your team at work, or for your upcoming offsite. You can go to writeforyoubook.com, and that will take you directly to the Amazon.com purchase page. And if you are loving this telethon, we are curating this in throwback honoring of one of our favorite things from the 80s and 90s, PBS telethons, where we called in and pledged to make a better world by supporting public broadcasting. Today, we are doing that right here. So if you're just joining, the phone number to text or call is +1 415 295 5463. You can call and pledge and tell our team a little bit more, or text our team more about the pledge you're making to do what's right for you in your career and life. One of the things that I love most about Lindsay's process, as she shared, she went from waffling to decided, and then within 6 months and 1 week from the initial challenge she got from her coach, the book was live in printed format. And as somebody who has watched Lindsay grow since her days of Google, where she worked for everybody's favorite big company at that time, the happiest place to work on earth in technology as it was branded then, now Lindsay has transformed into an entrepreneur who has won awards. She's featured in Fortune Next 1000, and also an educator who works in companies, who gives main stage keynote speeches at conferences like Grace Hopper to inspire the masses. Lindsay is now available for the first time on your bookshelf in this brand new book that we are so excited is a new conduit for her wisdom. Oh, and I think we might have another costume change. Okay, so if you're just joining, every 50 pledges to do what's right for you in your book, this book will help you fulfill on those. But every time we do it, Lindsay is bringing what's right for her right to the main stage of internet TV. We have a lilac-colored, elegant draping tulle number over here. It is floor length. It has a wrapped bodice situation on the top. Lindsay, tell us about this dress.
Oh my goodness. Also very slippery. So if I do not fall off my stool by the end of the night, that will also be a grand success.
That would have been right for all of us.
Oh my gosh, Shauna Flanagan is here. I just want to say a quick shout out.
Welcome,
So good
Shauna.
to see you. Okay, so this dress is one of those moments that it found me, and I cannot be responsible for the fact that I own it. This was a Melbourne find with Mom, and we walked into the secondhand store, and I always look at the dresses, I know, because, you can never have too many ball gowns, I say. And so I went and looked at it, and it was this delightful lilac thing. It didn't even, I don't even think it had size, but I was like, I'm trying that on.
Yeah.
And I put it on, and I came out of the dressing room, and the two women who ran the store were like, oh my goodness, you have to buy that. How does that fit you perfectly? So I think I just really magnetized ball gowns.
When the
What
dress
can I
fits.
say?
I mean, she's gonna wear it, my friends. Thank you to those of you who are still calling in. Our number is +1 415 295 5463. Call and tell us, or text in and tell us that you are pledging to do what's right for you. If that is a yes for you, but you do not know how, worry not. Amazing engineer, soon to be best-selling author, keynote speaker, award-winning entrepreneur, and career coach to the Titans, Lindsay Gordon, has written the book for you, which will help you not just get career advice that's one size fits all, but Lindsay really applies her engineering background and human-centered design to help you develop your version of a framework that will guide you to do your best work. Now, I'm seeing more things coming in on chat here, and I just want to remind everybody that when you buy the book, if you are buying the book for other people in your life, please send us a note in chat so our team can tabulate those numbers. Send us a text, leave us a message. We are so excited to see your engagement. And I'm going to add one more layer to this, which is I've been chewing on Lindsay a little bit this week, not physically, to potentially do a photo shoot of the fairy god coach that we all know her to be. And one of the possibilities for that is that we would have her in her ball gowns, get a pro photographer, and then be able to do her signature doodles, which I'm sure you all are familiar with. If not, Lindsay hand drew these doodles into Procreate because she is a multi-talented, multi-capable, amazing boss. But we're thinking that maybe there's some kind of swag in the future that's got the doodles, but it has maybe like 3 little Lindsay, like fairy god coaches, kind of like the 3 little fairy godmothers in Sleeping Beauty. So if that excites you, I want to hear how these dresses are doing. We can rate them. This is not going to hurt anybody's feelings. The question for you is, to what extent is this dress inspiring you to do what's right for you? 10 is high, 1 is low. Don't you worry. We have plenty of dresses in the queue. So we have so far had that first one, puffy sleeves, Easter colors, poofy situation. I like to call that one the organza extravaganza personally. We had the floor length forest green lace bodice top that went all the way down. And then now we have this lilac dream number over here. So let us know, what are your favorites so far? As we have more dresses, maybe one of our awesome chat cheerleaders can tell us which dress is coming out. And then everybody else, just give us a number 1 through 10, like what is pepping you up to be willing to listen, not to other people, not to what you should do, but to listen to yourself when you are making future career decisions. So that is a huge opportunity.
I want to make sure we share one thing too. So yes, my message is about right for you, and I really care about you choosing what is right for you. And I always like to make it part of the conversation of that is not easy for a lot of people. And we need to be talking about that as part of the conversation. Who does not get to be themselves in the workplace? So I just want to touch on that. There are, a couple examples that always really stand out to me. So something like wearing natural hair in the office. So for Black people going into a workplace, their natural hair can be deemed unprofessional. And that is a huge barrier to being yourself in the workplace. We also want to think about, if you have an invisible illness, if you are neurodivergent, if you have a disability, it's a really hard and personal choice whether you are going to declare that in the workplace. So for a lot of people, there are systemic barriers to being yourself in the workplace, whether that is racism, sexism, ableism, ageism. So I just like to have that be part of the conversation, to acknowledge what is very real about the bias of professionalism, which often is very white and Western in its values. So keep that in mind. If you feel like you're somebody who it's hard to do what's right for you, I get that. And we keep talking about it in the book to make sure it's part of the conversation. And what I want you to be able to do is to be able to acknowledge those parts and to find your own agency within. So that's a really important message. Yes, we want to do what is right for you, and there are many things in the workplace that make that difficult.
Yeah, we really want to acknowledge the super heavy lift that it is for people who are coming from a background that has been historically excluded from the workplace, devalued, put on the margins. And there's also kind of an opportunity there. I think that so many of us have worked in a team that actually doesn't feel like it lets anybody bring their full selves to work. But as a white woman, I am given a lot of privileges and a lot of room to take risks and run experiments that may harm me lightly, but actually won't get me kicked out of the workplace. And sometimes it's really hard as a person who doesn't love your job to choose on a good day to just actually run more of those risks. But if you are going to run those risks and make it a little bit safer for you, you can actually be a really incredible force for belonging in your workplace so that more people can come to work. Something we see in a lot of workplaces is that people pretend they don't have kids. And as a new mom, like if, now we used to be in the workplace, the women of the last generation made it so much easier to actually go and show up pregnant at work, but I was pregnant on Zoom. And so I could hide it. Right. And it's not a big deal for me. It was kind of nice to not have to talk about it. But as a white lady, when I show up passing for not being pregnant, the conversation goes underground. People are just more surprised when somebody just doesn't have the luxury of hiding it because they're in an on-site work role. So this doesn't just have to be a personal decision to do and try what's right for you. But if you come from a historically privileged group, if people tend to look at you as more professional anyway, actually you bringing more of your true self can help make it safer for other people to take risks that aren't actually self-expression based. They're actually just giving them permission to exist in the workplace. And that's something I think is so special about your work, Lindsay, and the personal work that you've done in the last couple of years to be a leader in that way.
I appreciate it. Some more calls are going in. Okay, let's see who else is here.
Oh my gosh, we have a solid tens for all the dresses.
10s for all the dresses. Robin, love you. Thank you for coming. Oh my gosh, my little sister is here. Tamsin, I love you. Thank you for always saying yes to when I think I need to buy a ball gown. Mom's also very supportive, so
Yay.
Thank you to my family.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we want to talk about with regards to the
That is another costume change. So if you're just joining us, thank you, amazing phone bank. Let's hear it for our amazing, extremely well-trained phone bank. If you are just joining us today, welcome. You have made it on Labor Day 2022 to an amazing celebration and an opportunity for you to pledge to do what is right for you and your career and life. It doesn't have to be a 180-degree change. It could be a simple 1-degree change. But your pledge to do what's right for you is going to help us ignite this global movement to make it safer, to grant more permission for all of us to act alive at work rather than try not to act like we're living human beings who have so many strengths to offer. So our excellent phone bank representatives are tallying pledges right now behind me. This is a PBS style telethon. So if you are at home and you are ready to pledge, to just choose what's right for you, and let that be a source of energy for everyone around you. You can go ahead and give us a call. That number is sliding on the screen from abroad or from at home here in the US, where we're filming from Las Vegas today. The number is +1 415 295 5463. And the book that we are here to celebrate today is the brand new, hot new release on Amazon.com today. It's called Right for You. Structure your thinking, make a decision, and move forward with your career and life. If you are somebody who has struggled to take the advice of others because you've noticed everyone's career advice is sometimes the opposite of everyone else's, this book is going to be a huge life changer for you. This book walks you through Lindsay Gordon's framework that she has developed over 6 years of working with clients from companies and industries, big and small. Her framework, which if any of you bought an advanced copy, you will find on page 77, very easy to remember. Her core framework invites people not just to try and choose what seems like it will save the world, not to just stab blindly in the dark for your passion or your purpose, hoping that it presents itself to you. But Lindsay's 4-piece framework invites us to consider 4 things. Number 1, our values. What do you value? What has been important to you in the key decisions that you've made in your life? 2 is your strengths. What strengths you bring to work, even strengths that you want to use that you don't necessarily have a right fit for in the job you're currently in. 3rd is your fulfillment. What is rewarding for you? Some people take home golden handcuffs, a lot of salary, something like that. But other people really care about connection. They care about impact. They care about hilarity or humor and whether they get to be a person with a smile and a heart at work every day. And then the 4th is your environment, your working conditions. Work from home is huge these days. Some people also hate it. So the working conditions are the 4th thing that Lindsay invites her clients and now is inviting all of us to consider to find out what's right for us. And with that, we have our next dress, crushed velvet on the top. Can we get another spin there, Lindsay? This is essentially like a feminine cummerbund situation. We have a loop. We have a bow. We have just absolutely delightful shimmery shininess. Maybe you can see this little bow situation. We have fist pumping from the call center back there. This dress is extraordinary, Lindsay. Tell us what you love about the dress that you are sharing right now.
First, I'll try to sit appropriately. Oh, this is hard. Okay.
We got you.
This dress is something else.
We've got a 10 for it so far. So if you're just joining us, we invite you to reflect 1 to 10, 10 is high. To what extent do Lindsay's latest costume change inspire you to do what is right for you? We're going to make a photo shoot. We're going to cut out her little outline and we are going to smack it on all kinds of interesting internet content. So tell us which dresses you love the best that you really want to see in that photo shoot. This dress.
This is another great story of the weirdness of my life.
Oh my God.
So
good.
when I lived in San Francisco, I saw a lot of 80s prom dresses in secondhand stores. And I said, who has an opportunity to wear 80s prom dresses? And where can I wear one? Like, why? I need an excuse to wear one. So I made a commitment to a friend that if I hadn't had an excuse to wear one by the time I turned 30, I would do my own photo shoot. So no opportunity came. And so I got 4 of my friends, including Megan. She was such a good sport.
I was so brave. I hated photo shoots at this time. I got the 80s prom dress. Did I not? Maybe I got 2.
We got 2. We had
I got
costume
2
changes.
dresses. I was mortified about photo shoots. I went to the forest in the middle of the Presidio in San Francisco for Lindsay's professional photographer and I think 2 other women in fabulous dresses with costume changes all in hand. We went to the forest and we got photography done, which we made
oh my
through.
gosh, Christy is here.
Yay!
And Christy was part of the event.
Yeah, Hobbs is here
And
too.
Hobbs
So
is
great
here.
to see you.
Great to see
Feminine
you.
cummerbund shout out. Some
Oh,
people
yep.
are really liking this dress. We hear it's called Something Else by Katrina. Love that.
Yes. So it was hideous in the best way. And it is super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And this, trash bag around my waist filled with tulle was but it's getting the calls. That is what is most important.
It's moving the sounds.
So it's also
right
very
through the
hot.
foam
It's crushed
machines.
velvet. So if you can't tell that on camera, it is I didn't even realize, of course there are
There's
shoulder pads.
sounds coming from it. Like there's definitely like structural
crinkle.
webbing happening inside of the dress. So
Yeah.
it's both a machine.
Alice Chen is here too. And Davina, I know. How did I not have an opportunity? So I made my own darn opportunity. And it is just a big thank you to my friends who are game for doing things like this. So thank you to all the friends. And Brian's sister, my sister-in-law, came and did the photo shoot with us. So that is where, wow, this dress is really hot.
Is it really
just gonna
hot?
say that.
So one of the things about you being decided is that in addition to writing this book in the last 6 months and 1 week, you've also moved to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
How's it going so far? You made a big choice, and here you are in a very hot dress.
I made a choice, and it's very hot in this dress and outside my house right now. But you know what? I had to follow my own advice and be decided about it because I was waffling and I was feeling very energy drained from that. So I am excited about life in Vegas. I feel that my love for ball gowns is right at home. Like I feel like I could probably go out in this
Literally.
and I would not actually get that many looks. So maybe that's, the main reason that my body wanted to move to Vegas was to have an opportunity to wear all these ball gowns.
And be more self-expressed.
Yeah.
If you are just joining us, we are here today on Labor Day 2022 celebrating Lindsay Gordon's amazing new book, Right for You, Structure Your Thinking, Make a Decision, and Move Forward with Your Career and Life. If you have been somebody who is waffling about what the heck you're going to do on a job that is ill-fitting for you, if you have been flip-flopping between different people's career advice and platitudes about following your passion or quitting your job to go start a company, Lindsay Gordon's book is going to walk you through a human-centered design and engineering-oriented approach to build a framework to make decisions you are going to love. And today we are so fortunate Lindsay is pushing the ball forward and making decisions she loves, specifically fashion decisions, of sharing with us one of her loves that has never really come to work before. And so one of the things with the launch today that we were playing around with is just what would it look like for Lindsay to really break some barriers and being the most her possible. And she is a ham on stages. She has done theater for a lot of her life. And so she looks really cool right now. Also, she just actually looks cool because even though she's in a very hot dress. However, this has not really been easy. This has been brave. Do you want to share anything about the bravery of going on New Book TV?
Yeah, I'm really inspired by my clients and their courage to do what's right for them. And I need this reminder myself to do what's right for me. The place that I get trapped is in running my business. I get trapped in what is professional. And what does a professional look like? And how much fun do I get to have? And how silly do I get to be? Especially if I'm working with, professionals and I work with a lot of senior leaders. And so while this is like such a part of my soul to love being on stage and be in dresses, it also felt very vulnerable to me to show more of who I am to my clients and my world. So this feels very exciting. So I am so grateful that you are all here and playing along with this wild game, but know that it really took something for me to do what was right for me and to push the boundaries of who I think I get to be in my business. And I will say, I have a huge thank you to go out to many of you that are here, to my community, because when I first started designing the book, I did not have a doodle on it. And
you can see,
this
is Lindsay's signature doodle. It's part of her main branding right now on our website, which is alifeofoptions.com if you are new in the community today.
So I wasn't sure, is it still time for doodles? Are they just silly? They were never meant to stick around anyway. And I think I got caught a little bit in the, maybe now it's time for me to be a professional and to take out some of the silliness. And I love my community because I got so many really kind questions of, wait, but where's the doodle? We love the doodles. The doodles are everywhere. The doodles are you. The doodles are the work that you do. And so I had a moment where I was reminded that I was being really trapped by this idea of professionalism and trying to tamp down really who I really am and how weird and playful and filled with delight I like to be.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's one of the things that Lindsay's work touches on as well, is that we tend to start thinking of ourselves inside of these fixed identities. And I remember years ago, Lindsay worked with a coach who helped her name her niche as a career coach for analytically minded people with an ill-fitting job. And I remember conversations with you where you were like, how can I work for analytically minded people? I'm not that analytically minded. But then we realized your secret, based on all the education you'd ever done, which is that you're an engineer. And in fact, she's very analytically minded. It just wasn't a part of her conscious identity to date. So I think all of us are really gifted to be in your presence today, because one of the things that I see you stepping into is your creativity. And I love that Lindsay is challenging this buzzword of professionalism today, because one of the core things that you'll learn in her book, Right for You, as you go to structure your thinking, is in Lindsay's exercise on values. She really doesn't just invite you to take on whatever word you've heard of and what that means to other people. Lindsay actually invites you to go into terms like professionalism, things like acknowledgement, things like connection, things like recognition, and to split apart the wheat from the chaff. What do other people say that these terms mean? And what do you think that they mean? What are they going to mean for you? And so tonight, I think we're watching you take this really big risk. Oh my God, it is.
Before I run, I do have to say hi to Mom. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, she just bought paperbacks, hardcovers, and an ebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for always taking me to buy these dresses and to be a yes for me when I need to splurge on a ball gown. So love you so much, Mom. Happy you're here. Okay, next dress.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you're just joining us, welcome to the Right for You book launch. We are so fortunate today to get together on Labor Day in the US in order to celebrate Lindsay Gordon, soon to be best-selling author, keynote speaker, and award-winning entrepreneur and career coach to Titans. Lindsay Gordon has published her first book called Right for You, which is available now on Amazon.com. If you would like to get your own copies of this book, you can get the ebook for 99 cents during this event. All you need to do is go to rightforyoubook.com and you will go right to the page where you can get an ebook. In fact, once you get an ebook, you can go back through and also select to get books for other people. You can increase that quantity number and they will send you codes so that as you talk to mentees, as you talk to team members at your job, as you talk to new team members, if you get a new job and you inherit a team where maybe the team actually doesn't really all want to be there, you have those codes in hand and you are able to walk people through the process of doing what's right for them and getting clear about where they want to be and where they can get their gifts. If you are hearing that phone sound in the background, that's because this is a pledge-a-thon. We are inviting you to purchase the book, but the most important pledges that Lindsay would love everyone to make tonight is the pledge to do what's right for you in your career and your life. So we have, boy, have we really we've gone all out with an incredibly highly skilled, very highly trained foaming team today. We are so fortunate to have them. They are the best energy. And if you would love to make that pledge, if you would also be willing to be a change maker and a conversation changer in your community, you can text us, you can call us and tell us how many lives you're going to change, how many lives you're going to change around you, how much you would like to take on in terms of having the people around you also have a cute blue permission slip to do what is right for them and their careers. As one person moves in this direction, we really do create a windfall for other people. And so I invite you all to do that today. If you're just joining, you can text or call our team at +1 415-295-5463. If you would like to invite friends to this amazing, clearly very exciting telethon, which is hosted with so much pizzazz and panache, you can send them the link, which is rightforyoubook.live. That will send them right to the Facebook event. And if you would like others to have the shot to buy the same book, to experience it, to see what it looks like to be friends with a real life author, as Lindsay has crossed the chasm and done, that link again for the book is rightforyoubook.com. That will take you right to the purchasing page. So if you're just joining, the thing that I want to tell you is that Lindsay Gordon is pushing the boundaries right now in really taking on a term that she's described has reined her in and kind of kept her in the box, which is, what does it mean to be professional? And so in today's launch event, she is taking on the identity of being professional. She's bringing more of her to work, which involves something delightful of wearing ball gowns, which she discovered the love of with her mom in Australia years ago. And Lindsay is taking on bringing them into her business, being more of herself, and she is up-leveling the style of this room. Speaking of the style of this room, y'all, I have a new dress for you. We have phone bank runner that is putting us live on TikTok, I believe. So now we are a multi-platform party. And speaking of party, we had this red velvet maroon situation coming in here. It is off the shoulder. It is lacy on the top. We have a roses motif. We have a poofy skirt. We have an impossibly curvy waistband here. Lindsay, this dress is phenomenal. If you're new here, great, welcome in. You've come to the right place on Labor Day for at least for us. Hopefully it's also right for you. We are giving Lindsay the gift of rating these dresses. People are calling in. How inspired does this fabulous gown make you to do what's right for you in your life? Give us 10s, give us 1s. We need your feedback. We're going to choose 3 dresses to take into Lindsay's next photo shoot so that her doodles, a brand signature that she drew herself in Procreate, because she is not just multi-talented, she is multi-freaking capable of learning new things. We're going to have 3 little Lindsay pictures on top of these doodles if I have something to say about it. So tell me about this dress, Lindsay. Everyone freaking loves it. Can you see?
Everyone loves it.
This is a gift.
This book is making people buy more digital copies as gifts.
Perfect.
That's what's happening.
For $1 today,
Okay.
you guys, you can choose. You can change somebody else's life. That means every time somebody comes to you complaining about their job, oh, can I have permission to do what's right for me? You can tell them, but even better, you can give them an incredible gift of Lindsay telling them in a way that's going to stick in their head and be kind for a really long time. Tell us about the dress.
This is another Melbourne Mum special.
Wow.
That we just walked into a store and this wanted to be mine. So I don't know how it happens so often. Also, this dress does not really allow for a lot of rib cage breathing.
Expansion.
And I can only lift my arms this tall. So it's not the most practical of dresses, but as long as I am not trying to breathe or lift my arms up, it's fantastic.
Well, sometimes constraints breed creativity. And if there's something that we are embracing today, it's creativity. And part of creativity is creating a life that works for you. Lindsay, what is it like for people before they get this memo that they can do what's right for them? And what is it like when they learn to start shifting the pressure that they have been crushed under for so long?
Yeah, it's hard. I think all of us have an experience of what it's like to not be happy in our jobs, and it is crushing. And one thing I talk to my clients about a lot is how much it leaks into the other parts of life. And so when you're unhappy in your job, you don't have energy at the end of the day. You aren't able to show up in your family in the way that you want to. You aren't able to show up for yourself in the way that you want to. And it just grates on so many areas of your life. The good thing is, the flip side is that once we get the career piece figured out, the ease, the clarity, the momentum, the focus, the excitement, the joy, the aliveness actually leaks back into all areas of your life as well. I have clients tell me that, look, I am a career coach. I am very clear about that. I help you think about your career. And I have clients who will come back year after year and tell me, I am being the best dad that I've ever been. I feel so good in so many areas of my life. My partner and I feel more alive and in action in our lives. So I love that it has such a ripple effect when you really get this career piece figured out.
Yeah. So sometimes I feel like we think that what's right for me is actually going to take away from people around me. Like it's zero sum. But what you're telling us, and I think what this book is going into, is that when people love you and when you're doing what is right for you, that is not harmful for other people, that is a gift to other people because it's going to fill you up.
Yeah. Now we have a fantastic point from Hobbs in that they are offering a rating of Megan's segues of 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Can we get a virtual celebration of Megan and
really
how
honored.
well she is running this pledge drive? It is absolutely incredible. I am so happy to have her here. If you didn't hear this part in the beginning, so Megan flew in specifically to co-host with me. And also she is my bravery charm basically, because before she got here, I was very nervous about this taking place. But having her by my side gives me so much courage to be who I am and actually do what's right for me as well. So thank you for being here.
My pleasure. I mean, I had to be here partly because I am a beneficiary of the Lindsay Gordon School of Thought of what we get to do in our careers. And as I shared with some of you earlier, if you were on the call, one of the things Lindsay invites you to do is to clarify your career values, and they can be anything you want. So when I went through Lindsay's process, I'll call myself out. I was not thinking I was going to do this, so I'm getting a little sweaty. But when I went through Lindsay's process, some of my top career values were things such as aliveness and hilarity. And I was a little bit shaken, I would say, coming out of that process, because for me, those weren't career values. Like, that wasn't what work was like. I grew up in Kansas. I am from a farming culture and kind of like a professional roles culture. So like, not totally like doctor, lawyer, but like I'm the child of a doctor and a lawyer. And so it was like, this is the world where jobs are, and then this is everything else. And so I never stopped to think that the things that I valued personally could have anything to do with what work would value. I thought work was one thing and personal strengths were just like another thing. And people would be like, oh, you're a really cool person. And I'd be like, great, that doesn't make any money. So I guess I'll just keep doing whatever job I'm doing. But if you look forward in my process, I'm literally helping launch a book that is changing people's lives right now, which is something I care about. And in fact, my career values of aliveness and of hilarity are present today because, as you might have noticed, we have wigs in play back here. We have a fake phone bank that we made up with highly trained staff that we found in our house. One flew in. Awesome. Lindsay met at a conference. This is a great day. So we basically just like set up this shill of a TV studio, and that's about. So if you're just joining us, please know you have come into an amazing place to be on this Labor Day, where we are animating at least my career values of journeys of aliveness and of hilarity. We are here in celebration of a brand new hot-selling book, Right for You. Structure your thinking, make a decision, and move forward with your career and life. If you are someone who has struggled to figure out the right move, perhaps you've been looking at it from the perspective of what's right for somebody besides yourself. And when you get your copy of this book, you can get it today, right now, for 99 cents in ebook form on rightforyoubook.com. That will take you right to the Amazon purchase page. You can get that 99-cent ebook. You can get a paperback book shipped to you in 2 days on Amazon Prime. You can get a hardback book. You can buy 10 or 20 or 50 of them for your clients, for your colleagues at work, for your team, for the executives at your company that you would like to be less miserable so that your workplace is less miserable. This book is what we're celebrating today. It is a blue bedoodled permission slip to listen to your heart. However, it is coming through the lens of a wonderful human-centered designer, an engineering-hearted woman, and a really badass educator and creator who I love with my whole being. Lindsay has worked with clients for 6 years from companies large and small. Those people that she has worked with and inspired are calling into our telethon right now to pledge to do what is right for them. And this book is going to make that not just a what, not just a why, but a how. And speaking of how, I don't know how we're going to stay in our seats, those of us on staff tonight, with this fantastic dress. It is creating waves through the phone center back here. We have lace, we have layers, we have sleevelessness, we have a deep V in the back. I don't know if that needs a twirl. This one's great, folks. And if you're, oh yeah. Don't fall down though, unless you will. We don't have workman's comp. Maybe we'll check on that. The back is low. You might also notice, you guys, we didn't even plan this. She's changing the hairstyles. It's been up, it's been down. So if you're just joining us, Lindsay Gordon is a career coach for analytically minded people with ill-fitting jobs. And one of the things that has fit ill about her current job is that there have not been enough ball gowns. So today, the celebration of her brand new book, Right for You, is our opportunity to rate the transformationality of these ball gowns for you and your commitment to do what's right for you. So give us a number in the chat. 10 is high, 1 is low. Tell us about this like ballerina pink bubblegum inspiration storm of a ball gown. How does it make you feel? And Lindsay, where'd this one come from?
This one was a find in San Francisco in a place that sold clothing by the pound.
Wow.
It no longer exists.
Okay,
But
that's strange.
One of the things that is exciting about this for some people is that it's a Jessica McClintock dress.
Oh.
And Jessica McClintock, I don't know if it was happening for your prom, but I feel like in Austin, where I went to high school, like Jessica McClintock was a very big thing, and people were like wearing a prom, bridesmaids
Wow.
dresses, and she went out of business at some point. So when I saw this, I was like, Jessica McClintock.
Gosh.
So I was very jazzed. Also, I want to point out that we are more than halfway to our goal. Do I have that
Wow.
right?
Oh my gosh,
We
you're
are-
right. We've passed 5 dresses.
We're at 6 out of 10. So
unbelievable.
thank you for all of your pledges so far. And I have no doubt, calling in, love it. I have no doubt that we are going to get to our goal tonight of 500 pledges.
500 pledges.
I think we also get to do some gifts.
Yeah, we get to do gifts.
And while you grab those, I'm going to check the chat.
So Lindsay's checking chat. I don't know if anybody knows about door prizes, but a door prize is basically if you walk in a door, you might get a prize. And since there's no doors on the internet really that we know of, we are going to give door prizes for people who've lived in a world that has had them walk through doors before, which I think is most of you. So if you are joining us on today's telecast, I want to congratulate you on all the doors that you've made it through, on all the doors you will walk through in your life, even if it's a little bit challenging, even if you're not sure it's going to be comfortable to go there. And I want to affirm that identity in you by inviting you into our celebration of door prizes. Anything in the chat that you need to add?
We definitely have some Jessica McClintock fans.
Oh, people know she didn't
They
design by the
know
pound,
about-
but you can now buy her stuff by the pound.
Alice, yes, super big for prom, like
Yeah.
a rite of passage. Yes.
Yeah.
So I jumped at the chance to own this. I don't even know if it's vintage. It's a Jessica McClintock. Susie is here, another friend from childhood who also loves doing delightful things. She's also in theater. Thank you for coming. I'm so excited to see your name here.
Hobbs is enchanted.
All
We
right.
also have Kristen calling for a potential coffee table book.
Oh.
I mean, look, today we have broken the surface tension of Lindsay's brain generating books because how long did it take you to write this book?
It took me 23.25 hours of actually writing. Now, again, I don't want to glamorize that. It's not for everybody. For me, that was the way that felt.
That was
like
what
for
was
me.
right for Lindsay. And it also was like, you know, they say like a 14-year overnight success. It's
Right.
not like you just like have all the answers, download them from the lightning. Lindsay has done a lot of work and worked with a lot of you and a lot of us to help us get more clarity on what we want to guide us as our compass and our guide star. And we are so fortunate to be here tonight. So if you're just joining, give us a call. Tell us about what you pledged to do what's right for you in your career. Tell us where you are in your journey. That phone number is +1 415 295 5463. We have a well-trained telephone staff here. They are also able to read text messages. They are tallying those pledges. If there are people in your life whose lives could change if they were feeling more permission and support to do what's right for them, you can count them in your pledge to just gift them the permission to do what's right for them. This is such a social phenomenon, this thing where we are assimilating to work cultures that we are not served by. And we are ending that here today. We are ending it dress by dress, and we are about to end it door prize by door prize. So Lindsay, tell us a little bit about these door prizes and whether we expect everyone on this phone call or on this telecast to find these valuable and what that means for all of us in our career journeys.
Yeah, we have some really interesting prizes. And for the right person, it may delight you. And so we're going to start with a tote bag, a viewer favorite of pledge drives. And if this is really right for you, you can share in the chat and you might go home with this tote bag. So let's see this first tote bag.
So this first tote bag has to do with Ocean Beach. It's vintage, or is it? It has a year number on it. That's quantitative. It is evoking surf memories in a font I don't know the name of, and it spells California correctly. I believe this hibiscus might actually be appropriate for the area that is referenced here on this tote bag. These are some of its qualities. This side is blank. So what are you going to do with that side? No one might know that over here, it's all about Ocean Beach. This isn't right for everyone.
Yeah.
And also jobs aren't right for everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to send Lindsay out. So just like this tote bag might not be right for you, perhaps the job you're in right now might not be right for you. The thing is, when we cling to something that's not right for us, is actually it could be perfect for somebody else. So here, as we greet this book and welcome it into the world, right for you, structure your thinking, make a decision, and move forward with your career and life. That's the You Balloon guy. I freaking love that doodle. What you're going to notice is that doing what's right for you means giving up what's not right for you. And that means it can be somebody else's. Now tell me about this. Oh my gosh, we have a taker. Joe Mellon, I believe located in the Seattle area, is into this tote. We have somebody for whom this tote bag is perfect. And that is exactly what we want to be playing with these games. Thank you, Joe, for telling us it was for you. I also want to invite you in chat. If this tote bag is not for you, Joe, we honor you. Your taste is your taste, and you are the man that has won this bag. I want to hear you say, that one's just not for me. Show me the next gift. See if you can just put that in chat. Like, I don't know, tempt me. I will show you something else if this tote bag is not for you. Someone please tell me I am ready to let go of that tote bag. I want to see what else is out there. Can I get somebody in the chat to tell me it's fine with them? They want to see what else is out there. Show me the next gift. Thank you. We've got it. Okay. Now, sometimes you leave a job, or actually maybe you just leave a manager, something could shift, and you get something that's kind of the same, but it's also kind of different. Our next exciting right for you gift is, like the first one, a tote bag. Like the first one, it's blank on one side. But unlike the first one, this has different traits that may strike you differently in your values, your strengths, your fulfillment sectors, which I think is my spin on Lynn. I don't think she says fulfillment sectors in the book yet. Wait for the second edition, or your working conditions and your ideal environment. But what has us wrapped about this tote bag is that these cats are eating pizza. It appears the pizza has both pepperoni and a mystery vegetable of your choice. The gray kitten appears to be eating a pizza with a mushroom on it, and it is also the color of a mushroom in its pleasing gray tones of the lines on its cat body. This tote bag could be at your house using the mail service, which thankfully still exists. It may or may not come with books inside of it, depending on whether you purchase them on the internet. If you're just joining, rightforyou.com is the link. That's where you get the books. We will send you this tote bag. Whose tote bag is this, you guys? Okay. Oh my gosh, good. You guys can all love the tote. That's the thing. Holy cow. Okay, hold on. We're going to wait on the tote bag. You guys keep it coming. Keep weighing in. Lindsay Gordon is back, folks. This woman is a soon-to-be best-selling author. She is stunning in a floor-length navy and silver sparkly number. Lindsay, in addition to dazzling us with your book, your brilliance, your frameworks, please tell us about this dress.
This dress is another Ross find.
Wow.
And this is actually the dress that I wore to my senior prom.
Wow. No, it's not.
So if there are ever any LBJ people in the chat, shout out to high school friends. Yeah, this is literally what I wore.
Oh my gosh. The bottom is very shiny. The top is very sparkly. I need some reviews here, 1 to 10. Tell us about this navy number with the sparkles on the top. I am just absolutely stunned by it. The boat neck is taking me on a ocean adventure right now, and ocean adventure if you like to conjugate your A and An words that way. We are seeing some, oh my gosh, Michelle loves that one the most. We have a fan favorite. I love it. I think it's so stunning. It's really, you guys are helping us with how it shows up on the photography as well. Ooh, we have a Trey Chic. Absolutely love it.
Corinne is here from LBJ.
Welcome, Corinne.
Yes.
So you might have seen this dress in person at LBJ in Austin in whatever year. Welcome back to your prom night, only it's here in
Love
the
you.
future, basically. Okay, so Lindsay, we were just going up through the conversation about this cat's eating mixed topping pizza bag,
Yeah.
including a mushroom
Classic.
colored cat possibly eating pizza with a mushroom on it. And we had a lot of people in the chat. Can we get a prize name drawn? Do you want to like select one? Should we have the phone bank do it?
I think we should have the phone bank.
All right,
do
phone
it.
bank, if anybody is not on with the caller right now, maybe you can scroll back up, find out who this bag is for, the cats, the pepperoni. If it's not for you, I want you to say that too. This is a safe place to have your answer be somewhat different than someone else's answer. We don't need to all like the same gift, and yet we also can, because this came from the internet and there's more cats, there's more pizza, there's more hard to identify pizza toppings, there's more mushroom pigment coloring on the internet, and we could also have that delivered to you. So let us know. Do we have a winner yet?
We're working on it.
We're still working on it. Okay, so stay tuned for the cat pizza tote bag winner. It will be here before you know it,
Announce it. Yeah.
at a time to be determined. Sort of like how the number of pledges tonight, the number of book sales is still to be determined. If you're just joining us, we are looking for 500 pledges tonight to live a life and career that is right for you. If you have not bought your own copy, if you have not bought 10, 20, 50 copies of this book so that the next 50 people who complain about their job around you do not have to suffer alone in just the penetrating annoyance of your glare, you can go to writeforyoubook.com, which will take you right to the Amazon purchase page for $1. Just for today, actually for $1, and you keep a penny, but then you have to pay it in taxes, depending on your locality. You can effectively change people's lives and get people off your back for $1. And Lindsay's going to tell them the answers, not of what they should do, but how to figure out what it is they should do so that their answer is actually right for them. And then you are not accountable for their advice, because Lindsay's going to help trick them into telling their own truth and giving themselves their own permission. All right, we have another prize here. Would you like to share more about this prize? Again, the prizes might not be right for everybody, just like jobs. If your job is not for you, you don't have to stay there. You could change how you think about your job, and you could fall in love with it in a new way.
Yeah.
But tell us about this prize, Lindsay,
All
and
right.
who it might be for.
The next prize we have is a classical 3D wooden puzzle of an airship.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you are somebody that happens to collect airships, as I collect ball gowns, this might be the right thing for you. It is level 3 out of 5,
Accessible?
and there are 176 pieces.
That is a lot of pieces.
So if the puzzle, lots of glare, if the puzzle of the airship is right for you, I would love to hear it in the chat.
And meanwhile, sometimes you don't know if something's right for you. Sometimes you need to ask some questions. If you need to ask questions, if you would like to pledge to do what's right for you in your career and your life, please contact our team. They are waiting here in the studio. Their training is extraordinary. They're here to watch Lindsay in case she falls off of this stool. It would not be the first time someone has, but it would be the first time she has. You can call our team or text us at +1 415 295 5463. We're here in Las Vegas. We cannot wait to take your call. Now, we are still in the door. Oh, that's another 50 pledges. So again, if you're just joining us, when the bell rings, our highly trained call center staff who is fielding these amazing phone calls from all of you in our home audience, what happens is our team fills out this U-ometer where we are counting dresses. Every time there's 50 lives that are changed, we are filling out this U-ometer. Lindsay is changing a dress. We are trying our best to move 500 realities tonight, and also to get to see 10 dresses from Lindsay's ball gown collection. We hope she actually has that many back there. So if you're just tuning in, you can help to move this whole process forward by going to writeforyoubook.com. That's the Amazon page. If you want your friends to come on and join the spirit and feel this invitation to do what's right for them, they can buy the book if they need to know how. And also, if they already know how, they can just come on and pledge for free to our team. But if they would like to change their friends' lives for $1 pop tonight only, you can purchase an ebook that changes people's lives. Now, in celebration of this right for you concept, just like jobs are not for everybody, but they might be for you. Somebody else might hate your job, but you might love it, and that's okay. Actually, Lindsay has a lot of clients who come in and think, wow, this is not a good job. People say I should get a new job. And 50% of her clients actually figure out their job is right for them, even though they felt pressure from the outside. Maybe they should have been a doctor, they should have been a lawyer, or they should have been a school teacher. After actually looking into it, they find out, no, this job does fit my values. it does fit my strengths. It fits the working conditions that are important for me at this stage of life. And it also fits the fulfillment that they want. Some people don't want the most exciting job every day. They want stability. And that's okay for you. This book is going to walk you through that process of determining what's right for you. So your criteria for your job are the things that matter, since it's your life. It's your energy at the end of the day, and your energy being fulfilled for you is actually going to help everyone around you feel fulfilled as well. My friends, I could not be more stoked to tell you. I think we're on dress 8, and it is a turquoise temptation to do what's right for me. I don't know how you feel. This is the boldest color that we've seen. Is it a mermaid skin on the top, or is it totally harm-free? Is this like safe tuna regulation? Like the dolphins were not harmed? I need to know more from its manufacturers. Hopefully they're still in business. Lindsay, what are we looking at right now?
If you put turquoise and sparkles on a thing, I am definitely going to wear it. I love, love, love turquoise. This I wore to my friend Steph's wedding. Shout out to Steph if she is here or watching this later. And for me, sequins are what's right for me. I want more sparkle, more glitter. And if it has turquoise, great. And we are at the 8th dress.
Oh my gosh, we are getting close. The phone is still ringing.
Gosh.
If you want to help keep this phone ringing, keep these dresses moving, we are about to hit we are 100 pledges away from hitting our goal. Think of people in your life who you could have a conversation with. You could send them the book, you could not send the book, but this is all about pledging, just doing what's right for you, pledging to tell the people around you that you are a safe person for them, to share what's right for them, that you know that what's right for you, what's right for them will be different. You can have a conversation with it. We're going to make the world safer for everyone to be themselves. The phone number you can text or call is +1 415 295 5463. If you have already pledged and you just want to tell your story, tell our wonderful staff, inspire them again with what you've pledged in your life and what it means to you to do what's right for you, that would be a gift. You don't have to call if you're loving the telethon. If you don't want to miss a single costume change, no problem. Peek down for a second, send a text, choose some emojis, send them to our team. We would love that. And if our team is all busy, when they're all on phone calls, you're going to get our voicemail. You can leave an inspiring pep talk. We'll listen to them later. And that'll be a real gift for Lindsay.
Okay, let's see. So we've got some shout outs in the chat.
Great.
Wow, Brian's really getting a shout out for his coloring.
Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Well
Mom,
done,
for
call
that.
center. Thank you.
Thank you. And can we also get some celebration for my friend Akshay in the chat?
Yes.
Who is helping point us to the book, reminding us to purchase. And also, if you want to share a screenshot, when you get your book, I would love to hear about it. So if you can post either in the live stream or in the event and share when you have gotten your book, I would love for you to give me an opportunity to say thank you, basically. So take a screenshot, share it in the event. Alice, Mermaid Princess. That is what I'm going for.
That's what it's giving me too. Thank you, Alice.
Okay. Misha loves the dress too.
Great color, completely agree.
Yep.
Emojis are coming.
The color of doing what's right for you.
Thank you, Kristen.
That's fantastic.
Nail on the head.
Melanie's here. Oh my goodness, Melanie. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Melanie also is fantastic at dressing up. We were in a barbershop quartet together and we had all of the costumes.
Changing the game. My friend Tara's here, and Tara says the dress is gorgeous. Tara's reinventing the publishing industry, which also we are very aligned with. Lindsay self-published this book. That means she was able to get it out incredibly quickly because that is the schedule that worked right for her. This is the first of hopefully many books that we will get Lindsay to publish. And you guys are all joining us in the biggest creative risk we've taken yet. We are setting up this makeshift telethon in Lindsay's brand new kitchen in Las Vegas. We are being decided. We ended the waffling on what to do for this event, and now we are doing it live. I would love Lindsay to tell us about the next gift. If you're just joining us tonight, we're taking pledges +1 415 295 5463. Call or text our team. WriteForYouBook.com. You can buy a 99-cent ebook. You can buy a $15 paperback. You can call our team again. You can buy hardbacks for your entire client list for Christmas. Everybody needs to have a job that is right for them. And we are about to show you another book that's going to be right for some people and not others. And we want you to be honest with yourself. Practice being in your values. really assessing your strengths. What do you need in your environment in order for you to really feel fulfilled as Lindsay shows you what's next on our door prizes list? Are you ready to go?
I am so ready. This is really going to be right for someone.
For someone.
I feel.
Mhm.
This is a book called Dancing with Cats.
So if you are somebody who is not polarized in the negative by cats, because I'm terribly allergic, that book would not be for me because I don't really need to know about Dancing with Cats. Best case, I decide I want to do it, and it really does not interact well with my histamine system. Histamine is real. Chronic illness problem, like we all know what that's like. Just because it's invisible illness doesn't mean that it doesn't actually affect you. So this book is not for me. I'm going to just model that. If it's not for you, please feel free to join me and also join yourself, just saying the truth. You can pass. If this book is for you, though, if you need to look at the body of a feline and ask yourself, would my body do that? This book could help you. It can help you connect with your fascia. It can help you connect with your own possibility for costume changes. It can help you connect with what's possible in high motion photography that's also high emotion. Dancing with Cats isn't for you. Tell us. Hobbs, it's also definitely not for Hobbs. Jeff Harry, yep, there's some cat fans. Katrina says that book is for me. Alessandro also does. We're gonna have our team, our prize team, do some assessments of who's winning the prizes. Yeah, phone bank. Getting some nods, perfect. So we might have a little bit lag on the prize winners, but we are pulling those names. We will announce them a little bit later. Meanwhile, please feel free to enjoy. Look, you guys, books. It is a creative vehicle for people to express themselves and to translate possibility to other people. And if Dancing with Cats is your possibility, that could be your book. But if doing what's right for you is your possibility, do we have a book for you? Soon to be best-selling author, keynote speaker, and award-winning entrepreneur and career coach to the Titans, Lindsay Gordon, has written her first book. Today is Labor Day, and we are inviting you to step into the future of work, the future of what we hope is your future for your labor, where you get to value what's right for you and not just what's right for everybody else in this economy where sometimes nobody gives a damn about who's doing the work. Pardon my language. So, Right For You, go to writeforyoubook.com. You can pull a copy of this book for 99 cents, get it right on your devices just as we are speaking today. And you can also buy copies for your friends, your family. Change your Thanksgiving conversation. Know what I mean? Why would Thanksgiving be how it used to be? Why? That is just not happening. Wow, we have another costume change. Okay, this is going to be our 9th. If you're joining us, this is our 9th costume change. We are auditioning these dresses for an upcoming photo shoot so Lindsay can inspire even more people visually than she already has already through her doodles, which we are going to augment with some incredible brand photography. I'm just creating that's happening. We'll see. Oh, yeah. And you know what? We actually have a special gift. We're going to have one of our agents step off the phones. We are joined by Jeff Harry today, you guys. We are so fortunate to have Jeff here with us. He is a trained phone bank member and inspirational leader from past political campaigns. He has Legos for a bow tie. He also doesn't say Legos for the plural of Lego. He says Lego because he's legit like that. So he's teaching us a lot here today. And Jeff has also been talking to our at-home audience. Jeff, what is happening on the phones today?
We are getting calls from all over the world. We've gotten calls from Australia. 2 separate people called from Australia.
That's the opposite side of the world.
We have someone that pledged 15 books, Linda from New Hampshire.
Gosh, Linda, thank you.
Jennifer is wearing a gold leaf halo in commemoration for this. Jennifer out of San Diego.
Wow.
Sarah Fullman, a play expert, called in. She's pledging as well.
Oh my gosh.
We even have Lindsay's mom.
Oh my gosh, Julie
from
Gordon.
Australia.
Wow.
5 paperbacks, hard copies, as well as a bunch of ebooks
Oh
as
my!
well.
It sounds
This
so
is just so Susan from California. I mean, there's just so many people calling in.
And what's the vibe? What's the ethos? Like, what's it like over there? Tell us about the vibes.
Well, I had this conversation with this person, Sally Bernard from Denver,
Wow,
Colorado.
Woo!
And she's just been like, I've been stuck, with a job, like feeling like she has golden handcuffs, right?
Oh.
Like it's comfortable, and and she should be happy, but she's just not,
She's not happy.
because it's just not challenging.
It's not right
It's
for
just
her.
not right for her, and it's not been right for her for like 5 years.
Mhm.
And then she just came across this, and she's just like, "This is the permission I've been like waiting for, right?"
She
like,
needed
I'm
a
like,
community.
what is- yo,
She needed other people.
Needed
She
other people.
needed phone makers like
I
you
mean-
to hold that space, to open that portal. Sally is walking through a door tonight. I mean, thank you for making it possible. Thank you all for being here. Jeff, anything that you want to share with the audience? I mean, from your time in all of these conversations, you're in the spirit of transformation. You're doing what's right for you today. Like,
yeah.
what do you want to share with other people on this journey?
I think watching Lindsay like step into her own power and
Yeah.
just going all in.
Yeah.
I think that just like gives permission for everyone else, including
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, me too.
Right? To just like, who cares?
Right.
We're not gonna be around here for that long, so
That's
we
right.
might as well just go all in.
Go all in.
Yeah.
And you
And
wanna
like,
be-
and wear whatever you want to wear, do whatever you want to do, and create whatever you want to create, because it's probably going to give permission for others to do the same.
I
right?
love what you're saying about that. I was extending it. And you were there earlier too, as we were setting up for this event. Was it exciting? Of course. Are there costumes? Of course. But also, was it edgy?
Yeah.
We were at an edge.
Yeah.
Was it comfortable?
Yeah.
Not necessarily comfortable, but alive, 1 to 10.
Right.
I mean, it was
right,
alive.
Right.
Unmistakable. Jeff, thank you so much for being here. It was so fun to play
I'm gonna
with
get
you.
back on the
and
calls.
bring
I'm
us
gonna get
forth.
back on the
Thank you.
calls.
You guys talk to Jeff. He's incredible. He is staffing the phone lines at +1 415 295 5463. That number should also be ticking across your screen, because we use some really fancy internet gadgets to cause this thing to pipe through a lot of tubes. And now we are joined again with some cutout slices on the side. If you can see them, you are seeing what I'm seeing. Lindsay Gordon, soon to be award-winning author and best-selling author, incredible career coach, keynote speaker, and also award-winning entrepreneur as well, recognized by Forbes Next 1000. Lindsay is in her next dress. If you're just joining us, we are auditioning these dresses for a future photo shoot. If you need to see a fairy god coach over your shoulder as the doodle you are in your future that is right for you, I need you to tell me, is this a 1? Is it a 10? Is it a 4? We could have decimal points if we need to today. We watched the Leroy Jenkins video earlier today. There was a note on that video about a repeating number in the decimal, like 0.3333. I invite you to take that on, even if it feels a bit imprudent, not strategic. You could just shout it out. It's a safe place. We're not counting scores tonight. What I am counting on is that you're going to tell us about that dress.
So I feel that another job that could be right for me is to be a professional bridesmaid. Because I love going to weddings. And so I have not been invited to that many black tie weddings, but this was a gem that I bought for a friend's black tie. So if anyone needs to invite me to their wedding and I will show up in an epic gown, please do so. That job is so right for me. Also, this dress has pockets, which is always a great feature. And I actually bought it with my cousin Jordana. I also want to shout out that my brother is here, Cameron. He bought his copy, so I think we are 100% for Lindsay family on the Gordon side showing up tonight. So thank you to all of you. Thank you for making me this weird, and for just, we're a weird family and we have a lot of fun. Yeah. So love to all of you. Mom, I heard you called in. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. There has been so much support through this process. And I will give so many thank yous at the end as well. How long do we have? We still have 30 minutes.
Yeah,
we're
plenty
so
of time.
close.
We're actually really close already.
Close.
We've been
Okay,
even 9 dress changes so far, you guys. So,
but I want to say, as you know, sometimes a challenge that I have is that I will do things alone. And I will not necessarily ask for help. That's not something that comes easily to me, and I like to achieve. And so sometimes I get very stuck by myself. And I want to share that this process of writing a book has been just a beautiful experience of asking for a lot of help and letting people support me and letting people fly in Jeff flew in just for the day, less than 12 hours he will be here. And so I feel so grateful and loved and appreciative of people who helped with the cover design and people who proofread the book and my clients. And I feel like probably everyone in the chat has supported me in some way to either build my business or write this book. So I am really, really grateful. And it's been a really new experience to ask for help and let people support me. So I love all of you. Thank you so much.
It's such a joy for us too. I think one of the things that Lindsay's stepping into is, oh my gosh, is that true?
Is that Ted? I have goosebumps.
Okay, so we've just hit 10 dresses and I feel so sweaty. It's a very sweaty day in Vegas. Phone bankers are going mental. We have fist bumps. We have the phone ringing. If you're just joining us, this is the Right For You telethon. We are so gifted today to be able to host this party in celebration of the creative risk-taking and forward-thinking and deep, deep investment in other people's lives working for them of Lindsay Gordon, who is a soon-to-be best-selling author. She is a keynote speaker. She is an award-winning entrepreneur and career coach to both Titans and normal people like us. Lindsay has written this book called Right For You. And if you're just joining, we've been taking pledges tonight at the following phone number, +1 415 295 5463. It's also on the bottom of your screen. And tonight we started with this U-ometer. I mean, it is an official thermometer shaped icon that is on a foam board, on an easel. I don't think it gets any more professional than that, my friends. And that thing has just grown all the way. We didn't know if we would make it to 10 dresses. Each one of these dresses represents 50 people's worth of lives that are pledging to be changed. People are pledging not to do what's right for someone else, not to conscript themselves into a life of suffering, not to be responsible for someone else's sake, but to be responsible for their own energy, for being a person when you get home from your job who is there with your family and also is cultivating a family where everybody else gets to do what's right for them. We are so excited for Lindsay tonight as she steps across this threshold into her latest and greatest creative risk. She is changing into, I'm pretty sure, her 10th dress. I hope she can find one back there. And we are celebrating her. So if you are new here, if you are here to buy your copy of the book, this is the first day that you can get it. It's 99 cents today only. It's going to help get Lindsay to the top of those Amazon charts. You can go to rightforyoubook.com. We have fist pumping in the call center back here. And we are just about to be blown away again. Lindsay Gordon in magenta, my friends. Is this a figure skating competition, or is this us figuring out what to do with our jobs and listening to our truest selves? I don't know where I am right now, but I'm really glad I'm here with all of you. Lindsay, I don't know what to say. Can we hear about where we are right now together?
I think this is what it looks like if my soul on the inside is on the outside. Hot pink, sequins, there's tulle. I don't even really know what's happening over here. Also, there's like a little sequin guy in here, like one of those iron-on patches. And this was another San Francisco find. So thank you to San Francisco for creating this in my life.
Wow.
And it was, I think, the main event for my forest photo shoot when I turned 30. But it comes out for all the occasions. There's no occasion that this is not right for, I feel.
Yeah. And I just also want to toast the moment that we're in right now because
that's right. We got to 10.
We did. We got to 10. Okay, so literally, we did it. Good job. Also, we look pretty cute together. These outfits kind of match. So the phones are still ringing.
I guess so.
Okay. I guess you guys keep calling. +1 415 295 5463. Let's not stop here, my friends. In fact, Lindsay has been telling me this week the launch is just the beginning. This is where the fun really starts. We have people who want to go all in. Lynn is here. She is so in. Oh my gosh, magical stash floral favorite so far. Cameron's in. Okay, someone likes ballerina. That was for another dress. Someone's on fire. I think it's us. Lindsay Gordon, the phenomenon. It's been named that shoulder piece. Tara is calling it. Yeah, we need to have more brunches so that we can have this happen. And I just want to celebrate in the presence of this dress that one of the biggest barriers that Lindsay faced, as we all face our fears, they come up from inside us. They don't always make as much sense out loud as they do inside. But Lindsay stepped boldly into the fear of not being professional enough at her launch. And this is actually what it looks like for Lindsay to be facing that fear directly, is wearing this absolutely stunning piece of artistry on her meat suit, AKA her flesh body. And I personally feel that we are all quite gifted about that. And also what I see when I look at you, I don't know what people see in the chat, but what I see is somebody who is going all in and all out. I see somebody who is making their business a celebration. I see someone who is standing squarely in the core of her value for joy. And I see somebody who knows that it is worth risking normalcy and assimilation to make a space that is safe for other people to be in their true joy. I know that you know it is hard to go first. And I could not be more grateful. We were talking about birth order this week. I'm an oldest child. It can be so hard when you don't have somebody that you can watch go first to do what's right for you. And just because Lindsay's wearing ball gowns doesn't mean that ball gowns are going to be right for you. But we hope that with this book, with this gift from Lindsay's heart and mind, just right to you and your house and your family, I hope that you'll be able to see that this process she uses to find out and to bring forth what she loves is something that you can use. And it's not going to probably be ball gowns. It could be accounting. It could be a cappella music. It could be stand-up comedy, but you don't have to pretend that you're a dead piece of driftwood at your job. And I just really appreciate that you are showing up as you. And I feel dazzled. I don't know what you guys think. I think this is brand photo shoot material. I'm not like, oh, this is not professional. In fact, I'm reminded of so many people who choose to go fabulous. I'm reminded of Jane Fonda. I'm reminded of Oprah. I'm reminded of the Williams sisters, people who are just absolutely going all out, and they are redefining what it means to get to show up and make a huge impact. And if showing up as yourself, clearing the way for joy and belonging and making a huge impact is not incredibly professional, then I don't think people should get paid for that thing that they're doing anymore. I think they should get paid for this. So thank you all for being here. WriteForYouBook.com. Call us up. You see the phone number there right on the teleprompter at the bottom of the screen. We are so fortunate to have Lindsay Gordon with us here tonight. We got to talk to Jeff about the calls that were coming in.
Amazing.
And we had Sally from Denver. We have people from
Classic.
Australia. We have a lot of people calling, pledging to do what's right for them. People bringing the book to their
And
family too.
did
And
somebody get
no, it is time to show you Lindsay's favorite gifts, perhaps the most polarizing of all. I really want everyone to get to be honest about what's right for them. We have, Lindsay, you describe this while I like put it up to the.
This is a documentary about flea markets on VHS, friends. This is it's in its original packaging. It is a PBS home video, and you might need to know about the history of flea markets in the US. It is a hugely popular watch, but it might only be right for you if you have a VHS player.
Yeah. Some people might not have a VHS player. Some people might only have a VHS player. The digital divide means that so many of us have skills that are relevant for someone, and it's not going to be everyone. And just like that, this VHS is going to be right for someone. Oh my gosh, we have some serious exclamation points. If you need this in your house, I need you to be really clear, because our phone banking representatives are working really hard to be sure that we get the prizes to the people who are going to love them the most. And if it's not right for you, I don't want you to pretend that it is right now. That's the other thing that Lindsay is inviting us to do, is to stand firm and clear in our values. Maybe you learn after seeing, I think that's all of our prizes today. Maybe you learn after seeing all the prizes, you like the other one a little better. Maybe your prize wasn't here today. Maybe it's waiting for you in your future. Maybe we get to talk about it together as people who care about everyone having access to what's right for them, what's fulfilling for them as well. That phone keeps ringing. And
Wait,
that's
how are
the bell. Okay, so
wait, so we got another 50.
do you have anything else?
I will go see.
There is a closet of costumes, but I think
okay.
that the U-ometer is full. We're gonna have to get creative with the U-ometer over here, because this thing is busting out its own top, and we are fine with that over here. It is Sharpie marker. Get creative. I mean, yeah. flow with it, bring your creativity to work. That's what we're all doing here today. We are being creative. We are being risk forward. We are taking big cracks at our career values, and we are making stuff up today. This is the Right For You telethon, where we are inviting you to call in, to text us, to pledge, to do what's right for you and your career. One of the things that we've talked about today is how sometimes it can be a risk for some people to show up as themselves at work. And when it feels accessible to you, it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but when it's alive, you can actually move everybody forward by taking those risks for yourself. We've talked about the incredible power of being decided as opposed to just being stuck in waffle mode all the time. If waffles are not your mode anymore, if you're not a breakfast for dinner person, if you're a pancakes kind of person, waffling might not be for you. It's not, I like the small grid waffles, but waffling is better for breakfast than it is as a career state of mind. And Lindsay Gordon's brand new book, Right For You, by one of our favorite thinkers, thought leaders, coaches, and speakers. This book is going to inspire you and encourage you to change your mind and change your life when it comes to the permission slip you are writing for yourself. And if you are a manager on a team, if you are a parent, if you're somebody who has stepped out of the workforce, I'm pretty sure this book is going to give you permission to do something that matters to you. Speaking of something that matters to me, I think Lindsay has found another dress since we went above 10 on the Uometer. I am also fairly sure that, is that your wedding dress?
I didn't know what else to wear. So I just decided that I would put on my wedding dress. That counts, right?
That definitely counts. And
I did marry, if I can get the right side, I married this phone bank volunteer in this dress. So I don't know. I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel because I did not plan for it to go up 500.
Oh my God. I think you're one of the few people I know whose outsides are going to fit into dresses since when you're in high school, which does not
That's
make you
weird.
better or worse than any other human. It's just a factor of the avatar that you are in. But one of the things that Lindsay does teach that shows up in this book is that although it may not be on your outsides, sometimes our insides are actually more consistent than we think. In fact, one of the things that Lindsay loves to tell her clients is that you are a very consistent person. Do you want to say anything about what you've discovered by talking to people about their values? Sometimes we're afraid to share our values because we think that they will be regarded as stupid or something, but you taught me that mine are consistent and worth getting to know.
Yeah. People often come to me and say, I'm all over the place. I have made decisions that make no sense. My path is incredibly jumbled and I have no idea what I'm up to. And the truth that I know and that I aim to help you discover in this book is that you are actually a deeply consistent human. Mm-hmm. And you have made choices based on the things that are important to you. You just aren't aware of what those are and how to tell the thread between all the choices. Mm-hmm. So I plant the seed in the beginning that you are a deeply consistent human. And then as we progress, either working with clients or through this book, you get to see that, it has always been about the humans and storytelling, and you get to see your consistency over time. So it's a very fun process for me because I know it's coming. Mm-hmm. It happens with every client, but every client is convinced, no, I am the one that's all over the place. I have not made consistent decisions. Yeah. So if I can plant the seed for you that you also are a deeply consistent human, we are going to get you clear and confident in this book so that you can be alive and engaged in your life.
Yeah. I think that's actually speaks to one of the biggest misnomers that keeps us from asking what's important to us is we're afraid the answer is not going to make sense. At least I've been afraid it's going to be all over the place. I think of myself as someone who likes really diverse things. Lindsay likes ball gowns. She likes baking. She likes P90X. She likes being strong. She likes making medical devices. She likes trapeze swinging. She likes being in commercials. She likes science and math. Like the list is really diverse. And I think that was something that was really special for me getting to know you as a friend is that I've always thought of myself as somebody who's too big, too much, too hard to understand, like you said, all over the place. But one of the things that's awesome about Lindsay's framework is she is not afraid to look inside anybody who feels messy or sloppy. She has done it a lot of times for people who've had a really hard time seeing their own full picture or big picture. And all of those secrets are inside this book about what's right for you. I also was among your clients who was shocked. Lindsay laughed with me, and I heard before, she was like, I do one exercise and that's the answer. But people think they need to look at it 100 different ways before they really believe that that is what is consistent and important to them. And it really is a matter of just going in there, you find out what's in there, and then you actually do get to be immensely creative at figuring out how to apply it with whom the people really matter. So this book is going to get you on the right track. It's also going to be a way that when you read this book, you can become a safer space and a more supportive friend and companion and even colleague for other people, having that discernment of what's right for them. And part of that, they're going to find out they don't love doing stuff that you probably already knew they did not love doing, but they're also going to start inventorying the strengths that they want to bring forward that they haven't had the chance to bring forward yet. So wonderful things to celebrate tonight. We have beat it. We have inspired more than 500 people. We are at 10 dresses. I'm so excited that we've made it there. If anybody has any like reflections on favorite dresses, like I feel like that would be something really incredible. And also I actually went to Presents too. We have some grand prizes tonight.
Ooh, we do.
Yeah, it's not,
especially since we hit our goal.
We hit our goal,
Yeah.
and the phones are still
Oh
ringing.
my
So
goodness,
keep
you
calling
guys.
those in. Again, +1 415-295-5463. Text us, send us emojis, GIF us, whatever you need. It is GIF, not GIF. I'm going to use the soapbox to say that one thing. You might disagree.
Okay, that's
right
bold.
for me. Get those moving pictures in to register your inspiration, your passion, your permission that you are claiming for yourself to do what's right for you.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, no.
Is that you? Oh my God, guys.
So we're on wedding dress right now, but the people are calling for more.
Where do I go after my wedding dress?
I think you go deeper into that closet and see.
Okay.
There's nothing else.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I think this is what it means to actually support somebody in authoring their life, is that we allowed Lindsay to bring the deepest well of her joy here, and then we have called forth the whole well. The well is full, and now it's sprouting literally out the top. This uometer is going to need to be expanded. This is a recipe for scale. We have additional numbers going on the board. We have people getting to be more creative in their jobs, expanding the view of what we thought was possible. We still have amazing folks on the phones, changing wigs every so often just to see if you're listening. And we are still the team launching on this Labor Day 2022, this amazing new book by soon-to-be best-selling author, acclaimed keynote speaker, and also award-winning entrepreneur and career coach, Lindsay Gordon. She works with people at companies big and small, people in companies with analytical minds, from tech to law to teaching to entrepreneurship. And she has distilled her amazing learnings into this incredible new book called Right for You, which involves finding out how to make a framework for you to move forward in your career. Not based on somebody else's advice, but actually how to evaluate the ideas, the advice, the inklings that you're getting so that you can stop waffling, start being decided, and start showing up in a way that is going to inspire you. It's going to fill your cup, just like tonight is filling ours. We have just so many wonderful feedback. Wow, okay, they said that we may have sold out of paperback copies tonight. I can't believe it, but I'm so ecstatic. The support of this audience is going to help launch Lindsay's first, hopefully of many books, Right for You, right to the top of those Amazon charts. So I don't yet know. Sharon, great question when paperbacks will be back. We will triage that immediately. Our friends Dave and his team are here. So we are going to look into the back end and find out how we can literally get more books. But I literally can't. I hope Lindsay can find something to wear, or we're going to have to go get more ball gowns. But I think she's going to be absolutely elated. We will do our best to get back to you offline. So if you're not able to get a paperback, try a hardback. Put it on your wish list. We will tell you when it's back in stock.
This is Jay.
We found something.
Pledge life.
What is that?
I mean, Like this whole thing, I
I
didn't know if it counted.
She said this whole thing. She's like, I wear it when I don't care how.
Doesn't everyone have one of these?
My God. Okay, so this one is a 10, like taking my breath away. Can we have another twirl?
Yes.
Can there just be another one? I don't know if you guys can see, but we have like a plunging neckline with a very classy. Yeah, the phone bank is explaining what's happening right now to confused and excited callers. The floating tulle, the effervescence, the ephemerality of the beauty. It's like a spring flower. It's like a sage leaf. It's like a lamb's ear in autumn. This dress is showing me slate gray. It is showing me sea lions. It is showing me what it's like to be myself. And I want you to weigh in the chat. A beautiful encore. Thank you, Lynn. I could not agree more. 10 from Carmen. Wow, so twirly, completely agree. The exploding uometer is making days all over the world. This is Labor Day, you guys. This day is about people not having working conditions that worked for them. And we cannot fix all of the past, but we can step into the future. And the phone bank is getting incredibly excited. We are here to celebrate and promote Right For You, a wonderful tool for you to step into the career that's right for you. And Lindsay has somehow found the 11th dress or something like that.
Oh my gosh. And we're 9 minutes till finish, friends.
Oh my gosh.
This has flown by.
It's flown by like tulle in the wind.
And we're at 600 pledges.
Wow.
So I phone bank. We're
Phone
a
bank.
little loud.
Keep it down.
I am just so grateful. My goal was for 500. The fact that we have reached 600 is absolutely incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My face actually like hurts.
I
from
know.
smiling.
We're gonna be like sadness practice after
So yeah, I think we're gonna need to, wrap it up pretty soon
this and share the grand prizes.
We probably want to share the grand prizes.
I think that's the next thing.
What
So-
are people?
I don't know if you guys know this, but for $1 you can buy an ebook, and for $10 you can buy 10 ebooks. For $100 you can buy 100 ebooks. And ebooks ebooks are how Amazon does the rankings of the books that are going to go on those bestseller lists in each category. And so that is how we are going to propel the Woman of the Hour, the Coachy with the mochi, Lindsay Gordon, into the heights. As her community, we are sending her to the top because we believe that her framework and her work with people has made a huge impact in people's lives. We believe that everybody could probably benefit from having a little Lindsay Gordon in their lives. So if you have not yet done it, this is going to be your last chance, really, in this telethon tonight to go to writeforyoubook.com. Place an order. If you've already bought one ebook, you go back through, buy for other people. You can buy as many as you want. And this is where we can really catapult Lindsay. You will have those codes whenever you see someone complain. You can send them to people that you love. You can send them to your college professors whose advisees are constantly asking them for help. You can request a copy of her book to be brought into your local library by making a request for purchase. It has an ISBN. It is on Amazon. You can collect that along with the publisher information from that same URL I just shared with you. If you want to transform your Thanksgiving conversation, if you have a conference that you're hosting, if you love to give books to your friends for birthday gifts and you want them all to have permission to do what is right for them, it's the moment.
We have some hardback purchases from Lynn,
Yay!
Megan's mom.
Yay, thanks, Mom.
Cameron bought hardback and an ebook. Great combination. Thank you so much for that. And Hobbs is letting us know that we are hitting #1 new release in job hunting. Thank you for that update.
Books. Okay, this is
Oh my
fantastic.
goodness,
So
guys.
now is the time in the programming where our phone bank has been gathering prizes, prize winners, and names. When we don't have prize winners, if we don't in some categories, don't worry, we will close that loop
Figure
with
it
you.
out.
We will be in your world. But we do have a couple of grand prizes.
7 minutes.
Because people are changing the lives of people around them. And we really want to honor that because this is a book for not just you, but this is a book that we want to have.
No.
Is it true?
Another 50.
Oh, one more dress. Okay, I'll tell them the prizes.
Okay.
The people want the costume changes. I don't know what
Guys,
to do.
what do I do?
Okay, well, We'll make a new tool. The thing that I want you to know tonight is that we actually have a couple of really special grand prizes for those of you who are not only having a new conversation inside your own world of careers, but you are catalyzing a new conversation. You're granting new permission around you. So for our top purchasers, please tell us how many books in the chat. Just tell us in the chat, just so our team does not miss any. How many books are you prepared to circulate around you? You can give them to little free libraries. You can also give them to students in your life, to mentees, to people you know who have been struggling, to people who are shut out. We discuss race in this book. We discuss the other kinds of things that keep people on the outside of being able to be more themselves in the traditional workforce. And this is going to give people a roadmap for thinking about who they are that they really do want to bring forward, so they're in a more empowered place. So go ahead and grab your copies. Tell us how many you bought. And then we also have some grand prizes tonight. So the first one is for the top purchaser. Lindsay is going to be creating a custom doodle, my friends. So if you were somebody who advocated for these in their book, or voices were heard, Lindsay's custom doodles that she learned to make in Procreate are on each of the chapter headers. And Lindsay is going to make you a custom doodle from your favorite piece of the book that you can have at your house. And if I have my druthers, which I prefer to robustly, I will also be able to layer on ball gown bedeckled Lindsay's over the shoulder of your favorite doodle if you so choose. We might do that at a later time, and that could be for everybody. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you are a change maker of conversations around you, we are going to be able to hand out one new custom doodle that Lindsay's going to do based on your favorite part of the book. The second grand prize that we have tonight is if you're in the US, we have a US prize and we have an outside the US prize because of customs restrictions on baking. If you know Lindsay, you'll know that she has broken the rules of how many jobs you're allowed to have. Every year for the last several years, she has done a professional baking course at a professional baking institute, and she loves to bake. She has created a daily bakery called the Daily Delight in San Francisco, where she served baked goods one a day to people who are interested in ordering. So she is a multi-passionate, multi-industry entrepreneur. And Lindsay is going to offer baked goods and mail them to you if you are in the US, if you are that conversation change maker who is catalyzing more people in your community to do what is right for them and for you to do what's right for you. And the third prize we have for our international audience is a fireside chat with Lindsay and the group that you are gathering. So she can drop into your book club. She can drop into your mind and heart forever. And she is about to drop in our last 5 minutes with, I think, our most stunning gown yet. Is that the moon, or is it just my heart being pulled by your gravitational force? Beautiful, brilliant thought leader. That is shiny. It is elegant. It is dazzling, and I am enchanted. Coco Hobbs in the chat. So let us know, we were able to pull something together clearly.
Luckily,
this whole thing.
I found one more.
Oh my gosh, is it so astonishing?
This stunner was a birthday present from Mom for my 37th birthday. And it is a navy, it might read a little black on the screen, but a navy floor-length sequins. And I thought it might be appropriate to close us out because we don't have any more dresses. So we are going to have to end in 2 minutes.
We will.
Because this is all I got, okay?
This is really the end. We did it. You just became even more radiant this entire time. I will reflect to you. How do you feel?
I feel filled with joy.
Do you?
Oh my goodness.
Was it fun?
Getting to celebrate with all of you, to see you here, to be silly just feels so joyous to me. And so I would like to hold all of you accountable to remind me that actually it's okay to be silly in business. It's okay to bring all of yourself because this is really, really fun. It reminds me of my time when I was on stages doing musical theater. So I'm just so grateful. And maybe we segue into thank yous.
Yeah, I would love
At
that.
this point.
Yeah.
Do we need our prizes? Oh, let's do prizes and then we'll do thank yous.
Yes, that sounds great. We have our turquoise envelope. If you've ever really met Lindsay Gordon's family, you'll know that turquoise is the color of all the good things pretty much in the world.
Okay.
We have prize winners. Thank you so much, team.
Yes, thank you, team. Yes, Mom. What do you think? Oh my
So
God,
good.
so awesome. Okay. Oh, there. Oh.
I think also your
Okay.
silliest self is also your most inspiring self. And I think that you are honoring the occasion, and it just makes everyone want to honor themselves in you. That's what I'm experiencing. So
Thank
that's
you.
my feedback.
I
Okay,
appreciate
the
it.
prizes.
I appreciate it. Okay, so the person who has purchased the most in the US is Linda. Linda Gold. She has been a huge supporter. So Linda, thank you so much. You have supported me so much through this process of writing the book, of doing this launch. I could not have done it without you. Really, thank you. I'm excited to see you really soon. And the person with the most from outside of the US, tied between Julie and Tamsin. Okay. So we've got a shared prize there. Yes. And then the second most overall, wow, Suzanne O'Brien.
Yeah, Suzanne.
Yes. Thank you. So prizes will be coming soon. And oh my gosh, we are at time, but I do want to say a huge thank you. There's so many people to thank. And I want to start with David Davina from the Inspirational Book Writer Group and all the other authors. Many of us actually launched this weekend. I would like to thank all of my supporters in my community who helps me remember about the doodle on my cover and have gifted me their belief when I have had trouble believing in myself through this process. There are women business owners to thank. You all know who you are. There is my family. My family did so much work between proofreading and suggesting and buying lots of ball gowns with me. So Mom, Dad, Tamsin, Cameron, thank you so much. And thanks for being here. I would love to thank Megan. And if you guys can chime in the chat. You are the best friend a girl could ask for. And we are discovering that Megan, we knew this, but Megan has a secret power of probably being an auctioneer, probably being a newscaster, probably being a membership drive. So if you need to hire Megan Mellon for your event, get in touch with me. I would love to thank our phone bank volunteers.
Come on up here, phone bank. Get up here. Come on up here. Oh, you can stay back there.
Oh, you're saying, okay, they're not, okay. This phone bank volunteer, Brian Shee, is my wonderful husband, and he has supported me so much in all of business and also writing this book. So thank you, and I love you. And this guy, Jeff Harry.
Jeff Harry, everybody.
I made a bold request to have Jeff Harry here because Jeff Harry is, as kind of Megan is my good luck charm for courage, Jeff is somebody who brings out the silliness in me and makes it okay to be playful. So thank you so much for flying out here. Less than 12 hours. So really, I could not have done it without any of these humans. Thank you for being here. Thank you for pledging to do what's right for you. Thank you for, I'm an author. I don't fully understand that part, but let me know what you think of the book. Tag me in posts and just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So I think that's a wrap. Yes, PBS for life, Janae. Thank you for wrapping us up on that thought.
And we are going to be following up with you to find out who won those prizes that are for some of you.
Yes.
We will be in touch. Be in touch with us as well. Post in the event. You can share this recording with friends if they need to know what it is like to run a PBS telethon from Las Vegas, the headquarters of Lindsay Gordon Authorship Enterprises. I'm Megan Mellon. This is our highly trained phone bank, and this has been a total pleasure. Thank you all for playing with us and making this a joyful day.
everything